Hello gamers, it's SoftKitty99 again, and today we're in House Flipper. So let's get into the game and let's pick up a new house in order to renovate it and flip it. In the first episode we bought the very first office and decorated that up to sell it. So let's go and look at what the next house is. We'll go from the cheapest up to the most expensive, I think, slowly working our way around it. So in my office, let's take a look at the houses that are available for us to purchase. This is the one that we did in the last couple of episodes. So the next one is the abandoned house for £23,000. So that's got like a double little pitched roof here, and it's on one story. Let's take a look. That's the back view of the house. And the side view, definitely got quite a lot of dirt on the front to clean up here, but it doesn't look too bad on the outside. Definitely doesn't look good on the inside. Oh gosh, look at all these cobwebs. Ooh, that is absolutely horrible. Alright, let's go and make this place so much better. Let's go. So this is the house that we've just bought. Oh look, it's got a cobweb right on the front. Look, right here. Oh, yes, right, let's take a look. It's quite a small house, but it's actually not a bad size by the looks of it. Let's take a quick look down our street just to see the variations on the houses that are out here. Yes, so they're reusing the same houses, but every time you go to a different house in a different street, it looks like they do vary which houses are actually on your street. I like that little detail. Sometime later in the year they've said that there will be a garden expansion, so we'll be able to work with the land outside the houses. I'm looking forward to seeing what that will be like. We're definitely going to need to do some cleaning here, aren't we? Oh, look at the dirt down here. Let's clean that up. Let's see, can we rescue this front door? I don't think so. I think we're going to have to sell that. Let's get rid of the cobweb. All the dirt up on the eaves. Can we reach this up there? You can see on the mini-map all the locations of all the dirt for us to try and clean up. It looks like there's dirt up there, and it doesn't look like it's not going to clean. Let's see, is the dirt... Ah, some of that dirt was on the window, and is some of it down here on the floorboards? Yes, look at that, because the mini-map now looks much cleaner. So let's take a trip round the side of the house and see what that looks like. Yeah, so front to back, it's not huge, but it's not a bad size for a little house. I think we might be able to do something good with this. Let's give it a quick clean on the outside. The dirt tends to be either right at the top by the eaves, on the edges of the windows, or right at the base of the walls when we're on the outside. So if we give those a quick clean, I think that'll make quite a big difference. So we've got a nice little wooden porch. That would be quite a nice little feature for a house, especially when it's got the overhang above it, the little porch roof, to keep the rain off so that you can enjoy it regardless of the weather. And even if it's bright sun, of course, that will give you some shade to sit in to keep you nice and out of the sun. Yes, so we're cleaning up all the dirt on the back. Has we got any more dirt up here? Let's just give it a quick clean, and then we'll go and see what the inside's like. The pictures were not terribly hopeful, were they? It looked rather icky. I like the fact that the mini-map shows you where all the dirt is, because the first couple of houses where you couldn't see the dirt on the mini-map before you clicked the points to be able to see the dirt on the mini-map, it was actually quite hard to clean up. But now you can see whether you've got all the dirt or not, because it shows you very clearly that you've got it or not got it. We've got a couple of bits of dirt over it. Ah, there we go, that was down at the bottom of the wall. I think we've got most of the dirt on the outside of the house now. Looks like there might be something right in that corner. Can I get to it because of the plant? Maybe not. If we come around the side here and try down there, can we get to... See, that plant is preventing me getting to that last little bit right in that corner. Right, let's see. So I think we've given the outside of the house a nice clean, and we are going to have to start. Do we go in here? It looked horrible, didn't it? Right, that door is not savable. Right, so what do we have in here? Ooh, so this is the living room. The living room. Let's see. It's not very big, is it? Sort of a little L shape. Let's sell this dirt. That's going to make it look 100 times better immediately, isn't it? Let's sell that off. And, oh gosh, look at that. That's horrible. How's that door? No, we're going to get rid of the door, aren't we? So this is a little, ooh, kitchen. Oh gosh, look at the state of that. Gosh, look at that. That is horrible. No one would ever want to use this kitchen. Ew. Yes, do you know, there's a certain amount of satisfaction selling these things when they look so dirty. Right. Boxes. So that's a tiny little, this is the exit to the back door for that little porch. Yeah, there we go. We'll get rid of all of this stuff. And the oh, this is that horrible, oh gosh, look at the state of that. Oh, do you think a sink could ever look any worse than that? I think they would be a bit of a struggle. So the bathroom's not a bad size actually for a tiny house. There's definitely enough space there for the size of bathroom that you would need. So this must be the bedroom. Yeah, so it is a little house, but it's big enough for one person or maybe a couple starting out in life. It definitely needs a lot of work. So let's start by giving it all a good clean. So now we have to think about what are we going to do. Are we going to keep the house with all the walls in the places that they currently are and do it up like that? Or are we going to attempt to change the layout a little bit? And if we are going to change the layout, what would we do with it? As the rooms that we've got at the moment feel a little bit cramped to me. I mean, you have got all the essential rooms that you need for a house, but it does feel a little cramped. So do we leave it as it is or do we adjust it? Of course, we could do the same house twice and do it once by not adjusting anything and then second time by adjusting things. I wonder, which should we do? So let's get these windows cleaned because they are horrible, aren't they? Look at that. That makes a huge difference, doesn't it? Just cleaning a window. If you went to a house and you were a potential buyer and you saw windows that looked like that, you'd definitely not be inspired to buy it, would you? Despite the fact that that would be just such a little simple job to clean windows. It's quite off-putting to not see them clean, so that's odd, isn't it? See, if I go a different way around the windows, sometimes it's a little bit harder to clean the windows. Definitely feels easier going one way than the other. Right, so that makes a huge difference. Right, we've got all of that room cleaned up, so let's start on the living room. There's lots of cobwebs in this abandoned house, so the spiders definitely moved in here. Let's give it a quick clean. Let's clean that floor over there. What have we missed over here? Up and down. Getting all the corners up and down, and don't forget the windowsills. So windowsills in a lot of these houses are very dirty. It is quite therapeutic cleaning this. Do you know what? If somebody asked me to clean in my house, I'd say, oh, and I'd feel unenthused about doing it. But doing it in the game, it seems totally different. And that's just so weird. It's also a lot quicker. If you tried to do this in the real life, it would take you the entire day, whereas here it takes you, what, 10 minutes, if at most. So, very odd. Very odd psychologically, isn't it? Doing something in a game suddenly feels so much better than doing it in real life, whereas it's a task that you really could do in real life. Very odd. Very odd. Here we go. All the way down, all the way up, all the way across. Get all these windows clean. Quick, quick, quick. So we've cleaned the bedroom and we've almost finished cleaning the living room. Then we'll clean the kitchen and the bathroom, and then we'll make the decision about what we're going to do. Are we going to leave the walls or are we going to open it up? I think I might like to open it up actually. I'm sure we could make something of it without changing any of the walls, but I think I want to change it and try and open it up a bit. Maybe we'll have a kitchen, living room, all open plan together, so it's a living room with a kitchenette. Because I'm envisaging this place being just a single person or a couple. So it'd either be oh, we've got an old couple here, look, so maybe an old couple wanting to downsize. It would be big enough then for them to look after without it being too big, because to be honest, sometimes when you get a bit older it's hard to do upkeep and cleaning on a big place, so they might prefer a smaller place. Or somebody, single person or a young couple starting out, would want somewhere small because it's their first foot on the housing ladder, and so it would be big enough, wouldn't it? Right, so we've done most of the work. We just need to get the hoover out in the kitchen, because I think it's a cockroach nest in the kitchen. Yeah, so this would have been cockroaches, so I turned off the cockroaches so that we've got the broken glass instead, because they're just too creepy. Too creepy for me. I really wouldn't want to deal with things like cockroaches in a house. That would be horrible. Alright, so that's the whole house all cleaned up, so now we have to think what we're going to do with it. So let's go back to fingers. Let's see, where does this... Can we knock this bit of the wall out and open the kitchen up into the living room and have it all open? I think that might be a nice way to do it. Let's do that. Let's open up this area here. Oh, that's satisfying, that thump, thump, thump crunch. Of course, if you want to take out a outer wall in a real house, do make sure it's not a supporting wall before you start this sledgehammering, because you don't want the whole house to fall down around you. Luckily in the game it doesn't seem to worry about load-bearing walls. It just lets you hammer away to your heart's content. It's also quite satisfying if you're feeling a bit frustrated with life. Taking a sledgehammer to something in game is a lot less destructive than trying to take out your frustrations in real life. Very therapeutic. Here we go. We nearly took this piece out. Come on, last little bit there. Get it? Is that gone? Yeah. Let's take out this lintel area where the door was and see how much that's opened it up. Like that wall. Down you come. Down you come. This bit too. Down you come. Now, one thing to note with the house flipper game is you can't change where the doors are on the externals, because it won't let you take out the external walls and build on the external walls. So do pay attention when you're trying to knock things down, that the front and back doors are going to have to stay where they are. Look, we've got switches on the floors. Actually, do you know what? Let's grab the sell tool. Let's sell the light switches, and then we'll put in new ones where we want them after we've finished fiddling with all the walls. Any more? We've got that. Take that now, lift. And that one. There we go. So, how much has that opened it up? That actually has opened that up a lot, because the wall was here. So that is actually a lot more space. Ah, that's good. Right, I'll dispose of that. So that is good. That's a lot more space. Oh, I like that idea. So there we go. We're going to have a bedroom here and a bathroom here. And oh, do you know what? I've got an idea. Let's move where the door is for the bathroom. So what I want to do is I want to actually don't have to sell the not the painting tool. Can we sell the switch? Yeah, and then that means we're going to want the sledgehammer again, so that we can put a door. This will then make the bathroom ensuite onto the bedroom. So that's 2, 3, 4. So we need 4 spaces wide, 4 columns wide for the door. So as that took the bottom out, now one more whack at the bottom there. Did that move it? Wait for it all to disappear. Yeah, we got that. So we want lintels above where the door's going to be. right there, and then we want wall to fill up the gap to where it used to be the kitchen. And then we've moved everything around inside the house. So, when you come in the front door, you'll have your living room and kitchenette. I think we'll try and put the kitchenette in this corner. It's not going to be too big. Then we'll want the bedroom here with a door into the ensuite bathroom. So we have fixtures for a toilet and a shower, and we took out the sink. So what we are going to, oh look, we've got an upgrade. There we go. So we need an installation to put a sink back in because we've just removed that. So where's the sink? Sink plumbing. Oh, they're expensive. Right, so the shower's going to be there, so the sink is going to be here. Now we'll unscrew that so we don't forget. So we've got fitting for a sink and a shower and a toilet. So everything fits nicely in the bathroom. This is going to be the bedroom. It's got the radiator there. And this is going to be the living room. That's got a radiator here. And we're going to need to remove this radiator here because we're going to have the kitchenette here. So that's what we're going to do with our house. That's the layout and everything that we're going to use. I think it does need a paint on the outside perhaps. So we'll grab some paint. What colour shall we make the outside of our house? Do you know what? I quite like the idea of the chocolate. Let's use the delicate cacao. I tend to think of it as a delicate cocoa. And so we'll paint the outside of the house using this. So I'll continue painting the outside of the house off screen because that's going to take us a little while. And then in the next episode what we'll do is we'll start decorating in the interior. Hope you've enjoyed today's episode. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one. From SoftKitty99, goodbye and happy gaming!